Scandinavian meatballs is a thing. Yes, I know you've probably had one in an IKEA somewhere around the world. But standing here in front of the iconic Roppongi Hills building, wow, we've got like junk food Japan heaven stuff here. Shake Shack, Cinnabon, Seattle coffees, you name it. But I'm gonna take you to somewhere special today. You know, the Japanese have a knack for doing things a little bit better. And the Japanese meatball, that's what we're in search of today. Just around the corner from here, there's a meat shop that does them better. I'm hungry, let's get going. Look at that whammer. Oh my gosh. Whew, those thin slices of pork belly. Wow. These are the chicken that's been pre-seasoned. Man, that is probably the cleanest chicken breast I've ever seen. Wow. Look at these meatballs. Those are like pig balls. I did tell you they'd have meatballs here, but man, those meatballs down there, that's what I'm here for today. All right, guys, I'm here with Kameda-san, master of the shop here. I'm just gonna ask him to find out what kind of concept this shop actually is.
白金矢沢精肉店なんですけれども、こちらもともと矢沢ミートがプロのために卸を始めたお店なんですけれども、今回一般のお客様向けにより美味しいお肉と安全安心なお肉をお届けするために去年の6月にこちらをオープンさせていただきました。
So I personally am on a quest for the elusive meatball. Do you have some meatballs here?
ミートボールございます。とっても美味しいミートボールや、はい、ハンバーグもございますので。
All right, well, I know this is going to be a culinary journey, but what are we going to start off with?
まずは当店でお作りしている無添加のソーセージを召し上がっていただきたいと思いますので、よろしくお願いします。
Yes, let's get something to eat. All right, check it out, Tomodachi. When you're actually filming, it's not as quick and snappy as when those magic masters of editors, they do their fantastic jobs in making it look snappy. No, it's a lot of sitting here with no food, just hanging out, waiting for it. Anticipation of something absolutely amazing to come. And I gotta tell you guys, something very important. I worked out this morning. I only had a coffee, then I had water, then I had more coffee, and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm pretty damn hungry. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. It goes more into this show than you can see in front of the camera. お願いします。
はい。
I'm really looking forward to this.
お待たせいたしました。
Yes. What have you got there for me?
まずこちらが和牛のローストビーフの具沢山サラダですね。
Oh yeah.
こちら当店でお作りしているローストビーフになります。
Cool. And a chilled glass.
そしてこちらが店内でお作りしている白いソーセージでございます。
Wow.
ムチムチしてもっちりしておりますので、ぜひ皮を剥いて召し上がりくださいませ。
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much. We've got a roast beef salad, which is actually one of those salads that you can bring home. You shouldn't be afraid to just pop by, swing by, grab some stuff, and then bring a salad home. That looks absolutely amazing. All right, guys, this is it. But before we start, you know the tradition. Itadakimasu! Woo! This looks so good. Oh man, the beer. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to start with a bit of beer. Oh yeah, that is a good one. Now check this out. Actually, before we start, I feel like I want to talk about this knife. This is the original Yazawa knife from the shop. It is a Japanese steel handcrafted knife. If you look very carefully at the blade, you could see that it has been made using the same techniques as the old ancient samurai swords. That is cool as ha! So check it out. Fork and knife! Rah! Remember, these are free roaming pigs in the hillsides of Japan that have suffered nothing whatsoever but happy lives, and then they have made it to the dining table of junk food Japan. Now, they suggested that we actually took the skin off so that we could clearly enjoy the meat as is. Now, this is the beautiful white sausage. Man, there's absolutely no preservatives in this. It is just pure pork and lots of herbs and vegetables inside, mixed into a perfect perfection. So without any further ado, I shall try the sausage. Whoa. You know, I did say this was gonna come with a lot of herbs inside, but man, the punch of the sweetness from the pork inside here, it is crunched down to a perfect light grain. When you bite into it, you can tell that there's ginger and garlic and salt and pepper and everything that just mixes perfectly with a glass of beer. Oh yeah. Oh, and this is a Weizen beer, so it's like one of those, you know, white beers, which you could see by the color of it. It is like white sausage, white beer, white beard. I I know. I swear, if this was chicken, I'd be doing a chicken dance right now. But before we do that, check out this one. I've got the homemade roast beef, and it comes with its own little salad sauce. I'm just gonna open up for this guy. This is olive based. Yep, and it's got some herbs inside it there also. We're gonna mix it all over there. Get this beautiful salad in and some of the good gooey stuff that you can see there. You know what? I'm gonna start off with just tasting whatever the herbs were inside there. Oh man, that's got vinegar in it. Yeah, I would say it almost tastes like anchovies. That's how powerful that is. Actually, that's gonna go great with some of this homemade roast beef. Okay, here we go. Homemade roast beef. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, Tomodachi, you know, I kind of feel like I'm a self-proclaimed like roast beef guy, that I can make everything in my house and duplicate any of the best menus out there. But that roast beef, I'm telling you, coming in, picking up and taking home and eating at your house, that is the bomb. I'm telling you, it is so tender. It is so good. The meat from start to end, the fat's not overwhelming, but that's what you would sometimes kind of expect if you get like cold roast beef. But this one, once you bite into it, the fat just melts in your mouth. The seasoning, and I'll be honest, I have no idea how they did this, but that is just perfect. They must have slow cooked this for a good like 48 minutes. That sounds about right. And when you eat that with a little bit of the salad like this, that just freshens you up. That's beautiful. Man, I could sit here and enjoy this for the rest of the evening. But man, I'm here for the next surprise. Something that I have never tried. Let's call for it. Sumimasen! Onegaishimasu!
お待たせいたしました。
お
はい、こちらがビールのためのソーセージになります。
Yes,
肉
please.
肉さずとスパイシーが
Yes, please.
ぎっしり入
Oh
ってま
man, this is the biru no tame no sausage. The sausage made for beer. Oh yeah, that pop when you stick the fork in it, you just know that skin is crisped up. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm so keeping the skin on this one. Look at that fat dripping off the sausage. Oh, guys, I love this show. You know, this might sound funny and it's probably very inappropriate, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This sausage comes with some serious girth. I mean, for real. You bite into that thing and it's just like yelling herbs and beautiful meat at you. And then it's got that slight saltiness to it that you're expecting from a sausage, because when you know, when you grab a little bit of that beer. Oh man. I mean, this has got to be like the classic shout out to the beautiful country of Germany. All you guys from Germany, I hope you're watching. Here is a German beer called Weizen. All right, it's a white beer. That's basically what it is. Hefe Hell, it says in the back of it. I'm not quite sure what that means. Anyway, sausage and beer, that has got to be the ultimate combination from Germany. And man, they nailed it. If you don't believe me, make your way over here and say, Wie geht's? Ich komme from Junk Food Japan. Something like that. Oh yeah. Now, das ist gut. Sehr gut. Oh, and das ist sehr, sehr gut. That is a match of heaven. I kid you not. This is, I mean, I could go home right now. There's no way they can top this one off. I'm just gonna keep grabbing another bite here until Kameda-san actually comes out with something that he thinks he can surprise me with. Snap, once again, my plate is empty. Onegaishimasu! I can't wait for he's gonna bring out next. I have no idea what's coming.
お待たせいたしました。こちらが出来たて熱々のカレーパンバーグでございます。
カレーパンハンバーグ?
カレーパンの中にハンバーグを閉じ込めた一品でございます。
I love you. Oh, yes, thank you very much. If you know me, you know how excited I am about the whole concept of curry pan. Pan means bread, so kare pan. Curry bread with a meatball inside. I did tell you we're gonna get some proper meatballs here. Look at this thing. It is hot. It is right out of the grill. I gotta tell you, Tomodachi, I'm feeling very friendly and very homely here right now. If you actually knew me from a long time ago, before all this YouTube thing started here, you would know, because I've spoken up on this in radio shows and TV programs and everything. There is something about this dish in Japan which is called the curry pan. The curry bread. It is deep fried and it's generally speaking got sweet paste in the middle. Now I'm gonna venture out and touch this and pick it up. And man, this is light, it is fluffy, and when you turn it around, You can slightly smell the crispy bread of it. It's not too hot right now, but I know what's waiting for me inside. So I will use my samurai knife, from Yazawa meat, by the way, to cut it open, and we'll see what it looks like inside, and then find out exactly what this curry pan hamburger is all about. All right. Oh yeah. The first that starts happening to you when you cut into that is you could smell the sweetness of the curry coming out, and then I could see there's a little meatball inside. Man, I'm like a little kid in a candy store once again. Oh yeah, I just gonna go for it. All right, this is it. The money shot that we've been waiting for. Okay, it starts like that. You can see it's got some of that beautiful sweet curry inside. Oh, it smells so good. There's just something about the bread that has been battered and, oh, deep fried. Come on. That is hands down the best curry pan I've ever had. God damn, that is good. Oh man. The lightness of the bread that has been surrounding this beautiful little hamburger inside, they call it a hamburger, these meatballs over here in Japan, is so crunchy and it's not too thick. And then the curry, how can you not love a meat and curry like paste like that? But man, the crunchiness, I did say the Japanese do have a crank or a knack or whatever we want to call it for making improvements on dishes already known. But this meatball takes it to the next level. There is nothing that can top this off. I'm just gonna go straight in for it again. Man, that just brings me memories of the first time I had a meatball curry pan like this. It was on a highway, driving down towards Nagoya, I think it was. There's a meat stop place that you could get off on the highway in a parking area, and they served it almost as good as this. But this one just takes it to the next level. Here, I would like about 8 to 10 seconds of silence while I crunch on this. Umai! That's the only thing I can say about that. Man, there is no way anything can top that off. That was just delicious.
ニコレスさん、まだまだ他にもございます。
What? Once again, my plate's empty. What do I do? Onegaishimasu! Here it comes. This is gonna be the last dish of this video. So get excited.
ニコレスさん、お待たせいたしました。こちらが白金矢沢精肉店オリジナルの合いびきハンバーグでございます。
There you go. There's the meat. Oh my God, the first thing that hits you, the smell of it. Yes, please.
まずはこちらそのままお召し上がりください。
Okay, got it. Oh, oh! Uh-oh, uh-oh. As I slice in there, I hope you can zoom in on that. The juices from this meatball is just popping around my samurai blade sword here. Oh yeah, and man, I'm gonna open this guy up so you can see. Whoa, now we're talking. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a meatball. The chef did tell me to try this as is for my first thing. But before I start eating this and actually putting it into my mouth, I gotta tell you, my water is, my water, I can't even speak English anymore. My mouth is watering simply because of the juices from the meat. The smell hits you straight away. It is so sweet, and you could tell that this is gonna be so tender. On the outside, you can see it's got a bit of that, you know, traditional Scandinavian meatball kind of like, you know, grinding, slightly burnt kind of thing, which helps you actually keep the juices inside the meat. All right, I'm just gonna take a bite of this, and I shall, unfortunately, be the guinea pig for this one, Tomodachi. So check it out. Oh man, that takes me back to my childhood memories of meatballs with my mom in the kitchen. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is so sweet and so tender. You actually really want to have it a bit burnt on the outside because it enhances the taste so much more. Man, you could taste the grinding of it. I can even taste the onion inside there. I'm not sure if you could see it. Now, the chef told me to try and enjoy the meatball as is first. And I gotta say, it's totally worth it. Wow. Like, just wow. It's amazing. Like, really. I've been in Japan for more than 32 years, and I've never had a meatball that juicy and that good as is. This is just the pure meatball and salt and pepper. That's it. Doesn't get any better. They have actually provided me with a meat sauce, Yazawa, that they have created and invented by themselves. I'm not even gonna ask what's in it, but I have a little flavoring dish here so that I can experiment with it. This is also, again, created so that it enhances the taste of the meat. Now I'm just gonna slightly dip it in there. Actually, I'm gonna douse it in it so I can really get a flavor for it. But man, look at that. That juice just coming right off the meat. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Now, what that did was, that turned it into a Japanese meatball experience. There's a bit of ponzu. Oh yeah. A little sweetness to it and also a little bit of acidity to it, which slightly somehow balances real well out with that sweetness of the meat. Man, that is good. The master of all food shows, in my opinion, Anthony Bourdain would say, it's simply delicious. And it goes very well with the beer. And slowly, as the memories of my childhood are reminiscent inside my mind, my mom pops up in the kitchen, standing there, making those meatballs for us boys, hungry, you know, from riding around on our bicycles out in the fields and the dirt stuff. I'm gonna leave you with this show today, unfortunately. And as much fun as it has been for me, I gotta say, I really super enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. If you like what you've seen, you see what you like, why don't you get it? Hit that subscribe button, set that reminder. This was Jump for Japan, and I'll see you in the next one. I seriously don't know how they do it. This meatball is so good. I think in Japan they don't actually call it a meatball, but man, this is the skill of the Scandinavian meatballs, just flattened down a little bit and they call it a hamburger. It is so good. It is so simple in its simplicity that it's just, it takes simple to a whole new level. Mother, ooh, I just ate a hamburger in Japan. Mother!